Hello guys, welcome to Ramsai IAS. I already told you percentages is a comparison tool. Okay, so comparison will be there in every aspect. So this percentages will have huge scope in the quantitative aptitude. You can consider profit and loss, partnership, time and work, time speed distance, any topic. Okay, comparison will be there in terms of percentages only. So today in this video I am going to explain the most important application of percentage. Trust me, 70% of quantitative aptitude depends on this particular concept. Okay, let's enter into the concept. See, there are three basic scenarios where you will have two controversial statements. Okay, these three are very basic and important applications. So let me explain them. Okay, there are three scenarios with two controversial statements. Okay, what are those? Percentages sometimes increases and reverse, sometimes they decreases. For example, yesterday petrol price was 80 rupees and today it is increased by 20%. Then what is today's petrol price? If it is 20 rupees, then I can say 80 plus 20, 100 rupees. But it is not 20 rupees, it is 20% of 80. Then what is today's petrol price? Then you need to find out what is 20% of 80. And then you have to add that 20% of 80 to the original value 80 to get today's value, right? And in the same way, yesterday's petrol price was 80 rupees and today it is decreased by 20%. Here also you have to find out 20% of 80 and then you have to subtract the 20% of 80 from the original value, that is 80, to get today's value, right? Now this takes some extra time while you are calculating in the problems. Then don't worry, I'll give you shortcuts for this. The second scenario, sometimes percentages increases, second one, sometimes percentages are more and sometimes percentages are less in the other hand. For example, A's salary is 20% more than B's salary, where B's salary is 5,000 rupees. Then tell me what is A's salary. Here you need to find out 20% of 5,000 and then you have to add it to 5,000 to get B's salary. Or else, no, A's salary is 20% less than B's salary, whereas B's salary is 5,000. Here also you need to find out 20% of 5,000 and subtract that 20% of 5,000 from 5,000 to get A's value, right? It is a bit lengthy one. And in the third case, see, in this scenario only, sometimes A may get increment or he may get decrement. Yes or no? So when he is getting increment, for example, last month his salary was 5,000 rupees and today, this month, he got 20% increment. What is A's salary this month? Last month, A's salary was 5,000. This month, he got 20% decrement. Then what is A's salary this month? So two are opposite scenarios, but they are similar to more or less case. And there is one more scenario, similarly, where this is very important application. Now this happens in business or profit and loss. Sometimes we get profit, sometimes we get loss. Yes or no? So these three are three scenarios with controversial statements. But if you observe a similarity between them, okay, all these cases which are in left side, the final value will be greater than the initial value. Yes or no? This A's salary will always be, it must be more than 5,000 rupees and today's petrol price must be more than 80. When we get profit, okay, the selling price must be greater than the cost price. Yes or no? And in the right hand side, in all these three or four different cases, the final value should be less than the initial value. Final value should be less than initial value. Yes or no? So if petrol price is decreased from 80, it must be less than 80 obviously. When he is getting decrement, his salary must be less than 5,000 rupees. When we are getting loss, the selling price will be less than cost price, right? So remember, whenever the final price is more than, the final value is more than initial value, you should consider the left side case. Okay, whenever final value is more than initial value, we should consider the right side case. Then how to solve or how to apply these conditions in a simple way. I am going to explain you now. So I'll explain the left side case now, where final value will be more than the initial value. Okay, final value will be more than initial value. In this case, remember, for your better understanding, I'll consider some numbers so that you will understand it easily. Initial value, just imagine it was X rupees. Now the amount is increased by 20%. Okay, or the value is increased by 20%. Normally, how we will write 20% of a number? 20% of X. Now we will add this one to the initial value to get final value. Yes or no? When we get increment, we have to add this increased value to the original value to get the final value, obviously. So add this 20 by 100 of X to get the final value. So how can be the, what will be the final value? 20 by 100, can I write it as 0.2x? And can I write this X as 1x? So 1x plus 0.2x, it will be 1.2x. So final value will be 1.2 of initial value. So final conclusion, I'll write here, the final value equal to 1.2 of initial value. And here, listen it clearly. This 0.2 is because it is increased by 20%. Just imagine if it is increased by 30%, then it will be 1.3 of initial value. Okay, so from here, from this concept, from these values, I can conclude this left side concept as, if the final value is more than the initial value, blindly write 1 point. Blindly write 1 point. How much it increased? 20%, write 20. 30%, write 1.30. Increased 17%, write 1.7 of initial value equal to final value. Now, yesterday petrol price was 80 rupees. No, this is also left side one only. Okay, initial value, yesterday's petrol price was 80 and today it increased by 20%. 80 into 1.2. How much it will be? 0 and point will be cancelled. Sorry. So 80 into 1.2. How much it will be? 96 rupees today's petrol price. 1.2 of 80 gives you very simple answer. Okay, now Anil's salary is, one example I can give you. Okay, Anil's salary equal to 2000 rupees and Sunil's salary is 10% more than Anil's salary. Now more means 1 point. How much more? 10%. So 10 into Anil's salary gives you Sunil's salary. 1.1 of 2000 gives you 2200 rupees and this is Sunil's salary. Okay, hope it is clear. And one more example I'll give you. Just imagine an article's cost is, the cost price is say 5000 rupees. 5000 rupees and a person sold it at a profit of 12%. He sold it at a profit of 12%. Then what is selling price? The selling price is 1.12% of cost price. Remember, this is very important application. Okay, selling price is equal to 1 percentage increase into cost price. Okay, percentage increase into cost price. So 1.12 into 5000. How much it will be? So can I write it as 112 into 50? I'll write this 0 0, 5 2s 10, 5 5s 5 plus 1 6 and this is 5. 5600 is the cost price. This is the selling price. So he bought an article for 5000, he sold at 5600 at a profit of 12%. Very easy, right? Chalo. Then when it comes to decreasing case, I'll just modify a bit here. Oh, I'll explain this concept from left side concept itself. Here we just added the 20%. No, here we need to subtract it. That's it. So similar case, the petrol price was decreased by 20%. So 0.2 of x, it will be 0.8x. So yesterday petrol price was 80 rupees and today it decreased by 20%, means when it decreased, blindly put 0 point. Okay, when it increased, you have to put blindly 1 point. When it decreased, put blindly 0 point. How much it decreased? 20% decrease. So subtract this 20 from 100, it will be 80. 80, 0.8 into 80 gives you today's petrol price. That is 64 rupees. Hope it is clear. Very simple comparison. Here you are adding and here you are subtracting. And in shortcut, very simple. See, if it is decreased or if the final value is less than the initial value, okay, blindly put 0 point. How much decreased? 30%. So subtract 30 from 100, you will get 70. 70 into initial value gives you final value. Okay, similarly, cost price into decreased percentage, like 0 point, whatever the percentage decreases gives you selling price. This is very important application. Almost 70% questions in profit and loss depends on this condition only. Depends on this condition only. Okay, hope it is clear. Now I'll give you few questions, try to solve them. Here in this problem, a man sold a watch at 4,000 rupees at a loss of 20%. Then find the cost price of the watch. Here we need to find out the cost price, and you see he got a loss of 20%. So how many people solve this problem? I'll explain you without using our concept. Okay, see, 20% loss he got on 4,000 rupees. So tell me, what is 20% of 4,000? So 10% is 400 and 20% is 800 rupees. So 800 rupees on 4,000 rupees. Many people, they'll subtract, as he is getting loss, they'll subtract 4,000 from 800. Sorry, they'll subtract 800 from 4,000. And few people, they add 800 to 4,000. So their answer will be either 3,200 or 4,800. Okay, if your answer is either 3,200 or 4,800, then 100% it will be wrong, because the basic rule of percentages of loss or percentage of profit is we need to calculate the percentage of loss or percentage of profit on cost price but not on selling price. Can you observe where you did the mistake? You calculated this 20% on 4,000, which is a cost price here, sorry, selling price here. So this 4,000 is selling price and you calculated percentage on selling price, which is wrong. Then how to solve this problem? See, very simple if you use our concept. Okay, what is our concept? Cost price into, as the person is getting loss here, we should put 0 point. How much loss he is getting? 20%. So 20% means you should subtract the 20 from 100. So it will be 80. 80 or 8, both are same. Gives you selling price. Yes or no? And selling price is 4,000 here. So this is equal to 4,000 rupees by 0.8. This gives you cost price. Tell me, what is 4,000 by 8 value? Can I write it as 40,000 by 8 for easier calculations? Okay, so 8 5s are 40, 3 zeros. You can write it as 5,000. So 5,000 was his cost price and he sold at 4,000 at a loss of 20%. If you want, you can cross check. What is 20% of 5,000? It is 1,000 rupees only. So he lost 1,000 rupees and he sold at 4,000 rupees. Hope it is clear. No, many more applications we will see in the further videos. Okay.